Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of Meet Monroe. Today is probably going to be my favorite episode throughout the entire series because we get to do my favorite thing, which is eat. Luckily enough today, we are bringing on Avery of Avery Chicken and Waffles. I'm excited. Fried chicken is my favorite food. I will eat chicken strips all day, every day, any time of the day. You catch me at 9 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, throwing chicken strips in the air fryer, honey mustard, spicy sauce, whatever, all day.
You ain't the only one.
I want to start off, congratulations. You had some graduates this year.
Thank you. I sure did. I had one graduate, I guess you can call going from 8th to 9th.
Oh, dude, yeah. My son's going into middle school next year. He's got graduation tomorrow. I get it.
You know, but I do want a special shout out to Tamara Grigsby. She did an awesome job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, with 3.8.
Damn.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, shout out to Tamara.
Man, oh my kids are that smart. That's awesome. Congratulations, Tamara. That's amazing. All right, man. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from California, Merced, California. It's directly in the middle of California. So don't think about no ocean. Don't think about no beaches. It's hours away. Agricultural city. I came out here to Washington because, you know, you guys have opportunity that California just wasn't given at the time. Probably still isn't, honestly. You know.
Yeah.
But came out here in 2017 and got with the school district and just been out here ever since. Since 2017. Brought the family out here. Then during the pandemic, I got furloughed from my job. I told myself I'm never gonna ever be put in that situation ever again. If I ain't gonna make no money, if I'm gonna wait on somebody, it's gonna be on me. So I started a business. Me and my wife, she's an incredible lady. She helped me get it together, and yeah, we're here.
That's
2 years
awesome.
later.
Is that business you started, Avery's Chicken and Waffles?
Well, I started an LLC. It's Lewis Family LLC, but Averys Chicken and Waffles is a branch of that.
Okay, cool. So, what kind of inspired you to get into because Avery's is a food truck, right?
Exactly. It's a trailer.
Yeah, what kind of inspired you to go with that route instead of trying to find like a restaurant or anything like that?
Well, at the time, I figured it was just a cheaper way to start.
I feel you there. Yeah.
If people liked it, if I had something going, it wouldn't be too hard to transition into a brick and mortar, which I am looking for as we speak. Yeah. I don't want to leave Monroe, so come on, guys, help me out with a store so we can get this together.
Let's do it. I don't want you to leave either. We've got only one chicken spot, and it's brand new, the Wingstop. And that's a chain. I'd much rather have somebody local having some spot here.
Right. When I do get the brick and mortar, I'm going to want to broaden the horizon because all I have on my menu on my trailer is just 3 items. Try to keep it real simple since I have a small trailer, but once I do get the brick and mortar, I want to introduce grits and greens and mac and cheese. I got a good mac and cheese bowl that I want to give to you guys, but can't do it until I get the break.
All right, sensing a lot of southern inspiration with the food here. Where does that come from?
Grandma. I was raised with my grandmother. Went to church every day. We also had a cleaners, so the business aspect, I got early, but I also got the hustling, aspect from my mother. She would come get me on the weekends, so I had like a little topsy-turvy type of, childhood, but I wouldn't take it back for nothing.
Food is a huge part of my family. We have cooking competitions all the time. We talk all the time about opening a barbecue truck. Anytime during the weekends on the summer.
It sounds easy until it all,
There's a reason we haven't started it. You can catch me smoking meat every weekend if I wasn't busy, right?
Man, that's the dream,
Right.
Just wake up and just start start the grill and just start smoking something. Hopefully a brisket.
Pretty much always brisket. I've got about a pound and a half left from my last summer in my freezer.
You know what the next thing to do to up the ante on it? We gotta get an ager.
Oh yeah. Man. Last year I tried to dry age my own ribeye.
Did it work?
It worked, but it went a little too funky. Mm-hmm. I mean, I liked it, but I could tell that it was a little on the funky side. My family wasn't too.
Was it too much pellicose or whatever they call it?
Yeah, that little crunchy stuff on the outside. It was more of just like the flavor. You could really taste that kind of mushroomy, earthy flavor.
Right.
And it was. I ended up eating all of it myself over the course of a year because no one else really liked it.
Nah, that's the next way to level up, man. We gotta get an ager. Because especially being a chef like myself, I'm not going to even say that I'm a cook. I haven't been to nothing, it's fancy. But, when you know how to cook things, it's like it deters you from going to different restaurants and stuff, because you could do it at your house. So when it comes to a good steak, that's really the only thing I need to do is get an ager. Buy some prime steak.
Oh, yeah.
And put it in there for 32 days.
Oh man, that would definitely up the game a little bit.
See?
Yeah. Imagine going chicken and waffles and the best steak you've ever had in your life.
Don't do that.
So, like I was saying, food kind of has a pretty personal meaning to me and my family and stuff. What kind of brought you into moving toward food as your one of your businesses and really putting yourself out there in that kind of an industry?
Well, because I'm good at it. That was really it. I figure like this. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean you like it. I don't like cooking. I like seeing people's reactions and smiles when they eat my food. But I don't like the fact of cooking and after that having to clean and it's a job. It's, but I'm good at it. So why run from what you're good at?
I want to get to the part where we're eating and trying the food.
Come on, man. Like I said, I got this for your wife. I did not bring nothing for me. I wish I would have known. I would have did something.
Trust me, I'm sure she is.
I don't want nothing to eat. I promise you. You guys.
All right. Where should I start?
Well, this is the chicken and waffles, and one or two of those is the signature or the sweet heat, all depending. So if it's a mustard type of looking sandwich, it's the signature. The other one is sweet heat.
I'm gonna start with the sandwich then.
Go ahead.
Notice you got the Smucker's breakfast syrup. Loving it. All right. Let's see what we got here. That looks good. Which one is this?
That's the sweet heat.
Sweet heat? How the hell am I going to eat this?
It comes like
forgive
that,
me
too.
for the mess. Oh, no, it's actually pretty easy to pick up. It's not bad at all. All right, ready for this?
See, I should have brought some more sauce. Should have brought some more sauce.
Damn, that's good, man.
Damn, I should have brought some more sauce.
I don't know about that. I'm already trying to get sauce off my lips. That is good. Oh, man, the chicken's moist. It's crunchy. Do another bite. Gotta do it. Gotta get that pickle in there.
If it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face, right?
Hell yeah. That's what my dad always told me. Burger grease ain't dripping down to your elbows. It's not good enough. That is good. That's the sweet heat you said?
That's the sweet heat.
And it's not too spicy. It's got a good tang to it.
Yeah.
That's good. That is delicious, man.
Thank you.
So, everyone that cooks knows you've done it a bunch of times. You've cooked this one sandwich.
Yeah.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands of times.
Yeah.
What was it like the first time you made this sandwich?
Well, it all started with the signature.
Okay.
I don't know. There was this craze of, these chicken sandwiches. And I'm like, I hadn't been to all the biggest chains. And even though, that one chain was it's all right, I felt like I could do better. And I felt like I can go bigger. And I felt people would buy it.
Hell yeah.
And that's what I came up with. I know that my signature sauce, um, uh, was inspired, by my father, which has a chain in Everett. He not a chain, but a barbecue restaurant in Everett called Lou's Barbecue. If you want some barbecue in Everett, go ahead, go grab you some.
Check out Lou's.
But yeah, just a smoky, tangy type of sauce that I knew would go great with a chicken and pickles. Just had to find the right bread to go with it.
Hell yeah. And we've talked a little bit about you trying to get a brick and mortar going. Can we look forward to any sort of more dates and times at Avery's out? Right now you're coming up on the weekends only. Are you thinking about expanding those hours at all?
I'm a lead custodian with the school district right now for Monroe. So as of right now, until I find the brick and mortar, no, just a weekend thing. If you guys do want to find me, Averys on Instagram or Facebook, and just check me out. We'll be out there on Saturday and Sundays always. My wife will always tell you what events are going on. So
do you do a lot of events, or is it mostly just popping up at like outside people's stores?
So what I found out about my business, it goes great with distilleries. So most distilleries call me every weekend. I always end up out in front of their area. And there's nothing better than chicken and beer. Right? Right?
Damn right. That is very true.
But peanuts? No. Beer. But, yeah, that's really the only place. When I first moved out here, when I first started, shout out to Lowe's and to my main man, Sam's, from Sam's Cats and Dogs. He allowed me to go in the back of his store and, start it off. So shout out to Sam, man. I appreciate you for, giving me that opportunity to start off my business, man.
That's awesome. So you mentioned you had other things going on other than Avery's Chicken and Waffles. What other businesses do you have going on through your family LLC?
Well, honestly, the business is number one first, the Chicken and Waffles. We haven't did nothing yet. The goal is to start the business first, which we have. Now the next thing to do is to, I want to sell my waffle mix, like Krusty's.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's another branch of the Avery's Chicken and
like
Waffles.
Waffle. So you make the waffle mix yourself?
Yeah, everything's from scratch.
Damn, dude, I can't get breading to save my life. Like, I can't do a breading for a chicken. I've tried 100 billion times, tried making my own chicken fried steak. It's always powdery. It's never what I want it to be. That's impressive.
Even the sauces, everything's from scratch.
Now I got to try a waffle. All right,
man.
We're going to get this done. So, waffle recipes. So, waffles are a big deal, right? Like, people spend a lot of time, a lot of energy on making the best waffle. I've got a friend of the family that, that's everything they do is when they're having outings, they spend hours making their waffle mix proper.
Right.
Does your waffle mix have any sort of like familial or historical significance to you, or you just love waffles and started going for it?
Nah, I know that. Well, historically, chicken and waffles started in Harlem.
Yep.
And it migrated from the South. A lot of people from California know Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, but Washington doesn't.
Nope.
Or if they do, they're not getting the real deal. So I'm a niche. Doesn't matter that, not too many people know me. You guys will know me.
Well, you're right at my niche, because story of when I was a little kid and we got our flight delayed. I was coming home from Houston, or I had visited my family in Houston. I was coming back down up to Seattle. I was little, and our flight got delayed, and we had to drive from Dallas back to Houston to catch a different flight to make it to Seattle in time.
Mm-hmm.
And like my biggest memory from that moment, stopping by at the Waffle House, having a chicken and waffles at like 3 a.m. on this drive down to Houston, and from then on, it's just been something that I've always just idolized and dreamed about.
like I said, I want to bring this to, well, it's here for Monroe, but I want this to be like, see, in my head, I'm thinking like, I want to make this so much of an easy process that I'll be able to franchise out. So in my head, instead of going south, I would like to go northeast.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bringing chicken waffles to Canada.
Not well. I'm saying like South Dakota. You know,
yeah.
Iowa. You know, I don't really. You know, I don't know.
Be an international businessman.
I'm just saying. But you know, nothing too big, or I'm not thinking like Burger King or nothing like that. But
yeah,
people are looking for flavor, and certain things that they never thought about. You know, there's been multiple times when people will come up to me like, I've never thought about having chicken and waffles together. But when I've had it, you know, it changed my life. Or, you know, something like that. Yeah. But, yeah, man, that's what I want to do. So that's one of the goals, right? As I told you about I told you about the crusty, something like that, right? So that's the real goal. I wanted to sell my powder and my chicken seasoning. That's it. I don't care about no saving my 23 spices.
You're no colonel.
I give it away.
Oh man. All right. Well, I didn't realize that so many people hadn't had chicken and waffles. So if you guys are out there listening and you haven't had chicken and waffles before, you have to. It's life-changing. And I'm about to take my first bite of Avery's chicken and waffles and doing it the real way with my hands, dipping it in my sauce. Or coming at it. Got my napkin so I don't drip all over my pants.
Still got a good crunch to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear the crunch, but it's there.
Yeah, still got a good crunch to it. I mean, I was nervous for a second.
Well, anytime you're taking... So, just so you guys know, this is crunchy. It's delicious. And he made it and then brought it here and chilled for like 30 minutes before we even got into it. So, it holds its crunch well. This is good. I love this waffle. It's dense. It's flavorful. It was good. It holds up with the chicken, so you're not like falling all over the place.
Right.
That's good stuff. Pardon me while I swallow. Damn, thank you so much for coming on the show, by the way. I am thrilled you said yes.
And not too many people that try to give exposure to, you know, people. So anytime, you know, I can get some free exposure, why not?
Hell yeah, man.
No, but it's been a real pleasure being here too, man. I've seen you put a lot of work into this.
Thank you.
You know, so I don't see nothing but you going to the top from here. You know, I'm serious, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that we're able to do this, right? Like, at first it started off as just kind of like something that we could do for the community as well as market, you know, the capabilities of the studio.
Right.
And like, even though this is only our second episode, and the only other project we've done so far for the community is the Pride Festival last weekend. It's been incredibly fulfilling just meeting the people of the town and being around and like, so cheers. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for meeting me.
Yeah.
You know, creating friendships and just getting to know people.
So one thing I could say about Monroe that's different from where I come from is that I feel supported. Where I'm from, I don't feel like. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. I didn't say it like that. But out here, man, it feels like people want me to win, you know, and that's the type of community
Hell yeah.
you want to live in, you know. That makes you want to give back to the community because the community got you to where you were at in the first place, you know what I mean?
I 100% know what you mean.
So, cheers to Monroe.
Nah, I feel the same way, man. Like, deciding to start a business was scary. I feel like, you know, I started with an IT business here at the beginning of the pandemic because I kind of came from the tech world, and I was so blessed to have companies trust me with their, you know, computers and stuff, because that's a scary thing, right? You're paying somebody money, and they could just be, they could be robbing you. They could break your stuff. Right. And the city welcomed me with open arms, right? They helped keep us afloat during the pandemic. Shout out to Monroe Door, who was our first client ever. And it only expanded from there. And, when it came time to where I was realizing that I wasn't as fulfilled with the IT business and I wasn't really making the money, and I really wanted to kind of pursue passion for work, my clients didn't just drop me. They were like, hey, if you keep doing the work, you can stick around.
Right.
And, that kind of support you don't get from just random businesses.
Right.
I don't know about you. Do you have a business email set up, and do you check that at all?
Yeah, I got a business email. It's Lewis Family at chefaverys.com.
Nice. Do you get flooded with just random emails from people being like, hey, I want to do business for you and all this stuff all the time?
I have the great opportunity of not dealing with that.
Oh, you're so lucky.
My wife, like I said, is the most precious thing in my life.
That's amazing.
And she handles those types of things in my life. All I have to worry about is cooking and making sure that that credit card is paid for.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Although my point was that getting all those emails from all these random people just reaching out just to try and make money off me made me realize that how nice it is to work in a community in a smallish town like this, and to be around other business owners who are just there to support and work with you, as opposed to just trying to sell you a service all the time.
No, right, but that's another thing. That's what I was saying. At least for me, that I'll see I have at least 2 to 3 people that I might have to say no to a week or whatever, just because I don't want to go too far out of the community. You know what I mean? Like if I can make the same amount of money, staying here, it doesn't make sense to go to Maryland Marysville.
Marysville, I was like, Maryland, that's right.
Marysville or Arlington or. So a lot of the times I just stay around here just because, like I said, the community is so good here.
Yeah.
No need.
That's awesome. How long has the food truck been out and running? Because I feel like I've missed this crazy gem of the community just because I didn't know about it.
Well, I actually had the food trailer for like 8 months before I was even able to even take it out. But we still love you, health department of Snow. But it's been out. We've been up and running since I believe last October.
Damn. October.
I believe
6 months.
I'm gonna say the end of October, so I could say November. We could say November. Then
November. I've been missing out on this for almost 6 months.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not your wife though.
No. Oh, by the way, so everybody knows, the reason we have Avery on here today is because the other weekend my wife was going out with some friends and they stopped by Avery's Chicken and Waffles, and she immediately texted me and was like, "You have to go to this spot. It is so good." And she brought it home for me, and I had it the next day after it had been in the fridge all day, and it was still good. And so I sent an email out, and Avery's wonderful wife emailed me back and was like, "Yeah, he'll be on your show." And so that's the whole story of how we got you on here.
Man, like I said, there's really no words to express the joy or whatever that I have when I think about Monroe and how they've opened their arms to me and my family. So whatever the Lewis family can support around here, we're trying to, for sure.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. This has been a lot of fun hanging out.
Gotta do it again.
Oh, hell yeah, we'll do it again. Gotta bring you out for a barbecue at my place.
Challenge.
Maybe. Get some food going.
You gotta get a challenge.
I feel like I'm gonna get crushed, but all it means is I win because then I get to eat your food. So I don't know.
We gotta do the challenge, man. You gotta tell me what you want to cook, and I'll bring mine.
All right.
You cook yours there, and I'll just, we'll do the taste test.
All right.
We'll do
Sounds good.
We'll do the flap test.
Yeah, right. How jiggly is that beef fat? All right, man. Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate you. Once again, everybody, this was our second episode of Meet Monroe. This is Avery Lewis, the owner of Averys Chicken and Waffles.
Come check me out.
Tried it out today. It was fantastic. They're all over the place on the weekends. Check out their Facebook page, which is
Averys. That's
pretty easy to remember. Check out Averys on Facebook. It tells you exactly where they're going to be every weekend. He even preambles it, so you know midweek where they're going to be. So if you're trying to make your weekend plans, you kind of know where to stay around so you can get some good food. Thanks. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Thanks for the beer.
See you guys next time.
Have a good one.
All right, that's everything, man.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate it.
Did you have fun? This is all right?
Yeah.